And he's going to throw it long. And he's got a man there on the run. Kalen Clay. Gone. Touchdown. "79 yards for the score."
Well, he had 57 yards passing last week.
What's going on the field here? Wait a minute. Joe Walker's in the end zone on the other end.
You know what? Kalen Clay dropped the football before he crossed the goal line. Hey, watch Kalen Clay before he crosses the goal line. He drops the ball clearly. What was he thinking?
Oh my goodness.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Touchdown.
Wow.
Anticipate a fake punt on 4th and 19. But I would be wrong, and there is some room. Dyson punted it late, but from well across the line of scrimmage. If you're confused watching, so are we.
That's definitely illegal kicking, and it looks like he almost could have picked it up if he would have just kept running. He had a chance. So yeah, I think that was just a young player making a mistake. He saw that a defender was close to him and decided to just let it go and punt it. But again, Richard, just from looking up here, if he would have kept running hard, he had a potentially to pick that up.
All right, so the line of scrimmage is the 30. They've got to get it out to the 49 for a first down. So here's Dyson to the 40, and then he decides to kick it. He's only 12 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Illegal kick. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down, Central Florida.
Oregon State 27, spike the ball, stop the clock, 3rd down. Deshaun Jackson over the middle, incomplete. Oh, bonehead, 2 of them. Flag for unnecessary roughness, the personal foul. Now you're in field goal range, but the Bears have no timeouts. Throw the ball away, young man. Oh, Kevin Riley, severe tactical error, and one that will cost Cal the game. Time runs out. They can't get the field goal unit on, and Oregon State wins again. 4th straight victory in Berkeley.
And then they're going to try for the field goal attempt here. So what did he do? He just took a knee. He took a knee, and the clock is rolling. He completely brain farted on that one. The clock is at 0. And La Crosse is going to escape Platteville with a 24-23 victory. Colin Schutz.
Noel's got to get 5. Ducks rush only 3. Winston has all day. Tries to escape, circles back, still alive. Loses the football. Ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Ducks. And Tony Washington streaking to the end zone. Is that the Ducks' dagger?
Oregon, they took away all of his reads early. He's trying to keep this play alive, and as he starts to scramble around, Carlos Williams was there to break free, but it's very tough to see him. And how about Tony Washington? He's the one, he left Carlos Williams in coverage to get pressure, and when he did, Jameis Winston just trying to keep the play alive, just fighting and struggling to try to make something happen.
To the end zone, off the hands of the intended target, McKee. Unbelievable.
And he was wide open. Look at him one-on-one with Azilian Hamilton. Well-thrown ball goes right through the hands, bounces off the pads, and he can't locate it. If he could have located it, he still had time to catch it a second time.
They do. Here comes the blitz. Pass picked off. Lavelle Bailey.
He had the interception to end the Eastern Washington game, and he has the interception to seal this one.
Barnes throwing, intercepted. Tuputala down the sideline. He is gone. Oh, he dropped the ball right at the goal line. I believe the ball's loose. I believe, let's see, Mokufisi is on it. I don't think he got into the end zone. Let's see.
No, he did not.
This should be Utah football, I believe. And there's a clear recovery by Mokufisi. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he drops this well early, Jason.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yep. Look at his face. I mean, he drops this well early. This isn't close.
Ruling on the field is a fumble and a recovery by the defense. First down, Utah.
Clearly he meant offense. This is Utah football. And yeah,
not close.
That's
Previous
outrageous.
plays on the replay review.
One of the wildest plays this late in a college football season with the stakes right in front of us you will ever see. And Mokufisi, with everybody celebrating, has the presence of mind to collect the football.
Nearing 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Purdy's pass batted in the air. Purdy bats it forward, and it's intercepted by Goodrich. Inside the 10, Goodrich into the end zone. Touchdown! There is a penalty marker down, though, on the near side.
Clemson defense. Take a look at it here. If you can't get to the quarterback, shut the rush down, get your hands up. Excellent job there by Maskell. And Brock Purdy, if he's going to bat that ball, he's got to bat it to the ground. He's got to spike that thing like a volleyball player. And instead, it's right into the hands of Mario Goodrich, and he takes it to the house.
He's in trouble, and he loses the football. Jalen Foster created it. It's picked up off the carom, and now it's dropped again. But no, they'll say it's whistled down. They're going to let the play continue. Jamar Brown goes into the end zone, but one official was saying the football was down. We'll see what the call is. If it stands, it's a 58-yard fumble recovery for Jamar Brown. Holy cow, we've got a lot of things to look at here. First, they'll confirm whether or not it's a fumble recovery. Brown absolutely gets rid of the football before he scores. So you're thinking here, you confirm that it's a fumble, which I believe they'll do.
After review, number 8 released the ball prior to crossing the goal line. The ball subsequently rolled into and out of the end zone, resulting in a touchback for Troy. First down.
Well, that's what everybody's thinking.
You're good. You should not be handing this football off. Right. I don't know what Miami is doing.
That's it. And here's Chaney. The straight ahead, tackled, and the ball popped out.
You got to read the clock. Read the card. To me,
Georgia Tech has it with 26 seconds left. Kyle Kennard comes up with the fumble.
You should not be running the football. You should be taking a knee. As long as you milk it all the way down, you don't need to be doing this, and you certainly don't need to be fighting for extra yards.
Here's King. From the pocket, flush to his right with 6, 5, gonna loop it downfield, and ball is caught! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! With 1 second to go in the ball game, Christian Leary hauls it in.
I'm gonna say it needs to be said. That's one of the biggest coaching mistakes at this level that I have ever seen in my lifetime. You should not be running the football. You run the football, it fumbles, and then you give up a score. That is devastating for a 4-0 Miami team.
And even if he gets a good punt, should be good field position for the Aztecs. And it is blocked. Touchdown.
Was it Shavers, number 14? He scored last year. Watch how quickly he tries to punt this. One punt, his own blocker.
His own guy got it.
His own blocker was too deep. So he didn't realize the punter was shorter. He took his normal stance and he punted it right into the back of his arm.
At some point, probably, unless it hit his arm, but it hit number 56, and it's covered by the Aztecs. Big special teams play they needed. Armstead with a recovery for the touchdown.
Second and 6, fling to Bauer. He can throw it to former quarterback, but he heaves it while he's in the grass, but it's picked off. A blind toss that Sage Ryan comes up with. Ill-advised throw by Bauer Sharp after being pressured by Stamps.
Trying to set up the throwback. Watch this whole group is going to drop to their belly. Arnold's going to leak back this way, but watch Braden Swinson right here. Watch him sniff that out. And as Bauer Sharp turns to throw it back, Swinson's there and just makes a critical mistake. No one cares if that's a 5-yard loss. That's okay. You're trying to roll the dice, trying to hit something big. If it's not there, just go to the ground.
Ryan Beard's trying to tell his team to get on the line of scrimmage. There's nobody out there on defense. There's a flag.
Not on the field when they snapped it.
I mean, I guess, but if they spotted the ball and blew it, and that's what Ryan Beard, he was on the sidelines imploring them, run the ball, throw the football.
Prior to the snap,
here we go.
Offside defense, 5-yard goal, still 4th down.
They're calling offsides on the defense prior to the snap. So again, just like the last play, when Drew Hughes comes in, so the ball snapped, you've got all sorts of sideline personnel in the huddle. The entire defense is offsides, except for there's number 12 out there trying to cover everybody.
The lone Cardinal out on the field.
Timeout so much more important than the down that they would have used spiking it. 1st and 10. Stanzi dumps it off. He needs to get out of bounds. Robinson does not. Now they don't have the timeout, and the time is going to run out. Wisconsin wins.
Stanzi needed to know that if he got in trouble, he should throw it out of bounds. Mental error and a coaching error, in my opinion, Sean. I'm with you on that one. That was a poor timeout.
Totally unnecessary. They're positioned to spike it.
We haven't seen much of it all tonight. Whoa, the ball slips out of the hand of Seals. Scooped up by the Buccaneers. Here comes the return by Scott and a touchdown.
Correct, that's the score. That ball's out. It's the pressure. He got nervous, but Steven Scott, remember he dropped the interception the play before, but this time scoop, race to the end zone. This ETSU defense making plays. Excited bunch of Buccaneers.
I mean, my advice would be to enjoy the rest of your homecoming if these results are not to your liking. But again, at this
Lane
point,
just left the ball after he touched it. Hampton picks it up, and that's going to be a touchdown.
You know, a brain freeze there for Lane as he thought that he was calling fair catch. Lane, let's see here on the replay. He catches it. He doesn't catch it. So if he takes a knee and downs it there, then he's good. But he doesn't take a knee. And that results in another touchdown for Hampton.
Brandon White deep. Stanford on the board with their first drive. This is a hooked kick. And a fair catch called for and made. Now we turn our attention to the run and shoot catch. But remember, the ball bounced, and you can't fair catch that on the bounce. This is going to be spotted at the 1.
Wow, and this is a huge mistake here, and I would love he would have put his foot out of bounds
in the white and straddled it and established himself out of bounds, so he could have got that kick to be called out of bounds.
Just his second college start. Stanford brings 4. Alejado in the end zone. He's in trouble and goes down and fumbles. Touchdown, Stanford. Absolute disaster.
Wow, Rich. We talked about the golden child. We talked about the few mistakes he's made in his career. I wasn't surprised that they're going to pass it on the 1-yard line. They're going to pass it that much today.
And that he's preparing a pizza party for a victory.
Uh-oh, here comes a fake. Teasdale thought about throwing it, pulls it down. He's not going to get near the marker. Malik Simmons stopped him. You wonder what the punter was thinking. Dabo doesn't know.
No, I mean, that is 4th down and forever. It was not called. I mean, he's frustrated. Look at him. He wants to know what in the world is he thinking. You know, he wanted to punt the ball off to his right, and I don't know if Teasdale just felt that he could make it on his own or what, but look at Dabo Swinney is fired up. Carolina again with outstanding field position.
Wow.
Teams mix up the tempo. Look out, Purdy is, whoa, what is he doing? What is Brock Purdy doing? Touchdown TCU, LaKendrick Van Zandt. The question will be, was he down?
So here's the pressure from the field, obviously unaccounted for, untouched, and he is not down, and that is backward, so that forward part doesn't even matter. It didn't hit the ground enough. That is a
funny return. That's going to be this one, and an onside kick, but it won't go far enough.
No, didn't go 10. Oh, wow.
Gotta make sure you get it. It's going the other way. Look out. Taking it down the sideline. Touchdown, Banner.
Special teams to win that part of the game.
Short kick toward the sideline. Bounces backwards. Tyler Page. It's recovered by Tulsa, and it's a touchdown. A special teams miscue by SMU.
What in the world?
Can Darren Ray jumped on it in the end zone? Confusion between Page and Sanders, and Tulsa capitalizing.
And here's what I'm going to say, having been a kick returner before. Page lines up like he's going to fill this kick.
A lot of room down here at the bottom for Jeremiah Smith.
3rd and 20. Howard, a lot of time coming off. Howard's going to run for it. Time runs out, and that'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the Big Ten, Oregon. They storm the field at Autzen, and the Ducks win this bout 32-31.
They had some mistakes, but look, this is the last play. Good coverage. Will Howard can't throw it quickly. He's got to get down and call timeout. He just took it about 3 yards too far. Trying to get close for the field goal.
Down at their own 27. Play fake. O'Korn throws deep. Intercepted by Ohio State. Jordan Fuller with the ball. And the Buckeyes are out of bounds at midfield. The first turnover of the game. But there is a flag at the 33-yard line.
Foul, late hit on the intercepting team. Number 6, 15-yard penalty. First down, Ohio State.
Ohio State with the football. O'Korn, where was he throwing this part?
Well, first of all, he got disguised out of this throw. They're going to run a safety back in the middle of the field. At this point right here, the post turns into a hook. That's a read route. O'Korn didn't read it properly. The wide receiver did. And O'Korn throws it deep as if he's going to get a long pass, but you can't throw that into a middle safety.
Get him outside of 40, and he has had some struggles. You see his numbers. Oh, the holder wasn't ready for the snap. And it's going to be run back the other way. Eligwe down the sideline. If he can get loose, he's gone. Eligwe will score. What a turnaround. '90-yard return.
return. They blitz. Quarterback draw. First down. Hey, it's a sideline. Drag it up. Whoa! The Chiefs. Touchdown. Texas. Oh, he missed it. Unbelievable.
I didn't think it was blocked. He just chunked it out to the right.
McDowell, who dropped Laviano for a loss and a sack. No timeouts remaining. Clock is under 10.
Got to hurry now. Throw up the Hail Mary. Throw it up. No.
And that was fourth down.
That was fourth down. You got to throw up the Hail Mary.
That was fourth down, and that's the game.
That was fourth down.
So Laviano losing track of downs. That was fourth down, and he spiked it, and that's how this one is going to end.
They needed a Hail Mary signal on the sideline. That's all they had left because they were going to run out of clock. And there's miscommunication on the sideline.
You can read his lips saying clock, clock, clock. Looked up, saw the time, but never saw the down.
Yeah, that's Laviano. He's got to look to the sideline for the Hail Mary signal.
Yamaliaba, this is going to be the last play of the game. Scrambles and is shoved out of bounds. No time left. Arkansas pulls the upset.
Yeah, but remember I talked about the three defensive backs. They kept these three back to take away any of the vertical shots, and then they had the underneath tight coverage. He's trying to get the ball to the left here to 19 stays. Watch how he's looking that way initially, and he comes off of it. That's just look at his head. Looks. Now he's got to try to make a play. There's no one open downfield. So now he's taking, somebody work with me. Somebody work with me.
Got to let it go, though.
Yeah, there's nobody there. Yeah, of course, you got to let it go. Young guy lets it just kind of, he was so locked in on that left side. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And yeah, you should throw it up, give somebody a chance.
Brandon Whedon.
Good protection.
And tired rushers. And Blackman has the ball. Lost it! Lost it before he got into the end zone. Oh my goodness, a disastrous play by Blackman. Sloppy with the ball again. And it is a touchback.
Sean, you mentioned it on the touchdown that he had earlier when he fumbled it and they reviewed it. Put the ball away. Make the catch. There are 4 points that you have to have. One with your hand, then with your forearm, then against your body. That is not well done.
Nope. I mean, tuck it under your arm. They think it's a touchdown, and then they realize in the coach's booth he lost the ball before he got across the goal line. Just no excuse for that. He's a great player.
They have a relatively easy schedule with Wyoming, Fresno State, Utah State after this matchup against Nevada, and right now don't have a loss. That ball rolls towards the end zone. That's a live ball, and that's a touchdown for Colorado State. Wow. The mistakes pile up for Nevada. Just didn't field the kick from Brian Hansen, and Colorado State recovers it in the end zone. That is another devastating mistake for the Wolfpack.
And Jeff Choate wants a touchback, but I think it's pretty clear. This is nice hustle by Caleb Goody. I think it's pretty clear that this ball is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by Colorado State.
A chance to earn a scholarship.
Cunningham needs 12. He'll get that and a lot more. Wide open. Big play. Huggins Bruce. There he goes. Amari Huggins Bruce off to the races. Pay dirt is there. 95 yards for number 9.
And there's a question of did he drop the ball before he got across the goal line. He dropped the ball before he crossed the goal line, prematurely celebrating. Watch where he drops the football. You've got to cross the goal line. You cannot do that. Come on, Bruce.
Fumbled the football before reaching the goal line in the end zone.
Premature celebration.
Touchback. And that play is under further review.
That's the worst.
There's nothing to review. He dropped the ball on the 2-yard line. The fans don't like it, but he's going to have to answer to Coach Satterfield. This will be on SportsCenter. You cannot do this. It reminds me, was it Deshaun Jackson that did this? You got to get across the goal line.
He's at the 2-yard line. That wasn't even close.
Smith going to hand to Rouse. He didn't get in. Second effort. They got to do something. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. BC's got to get up on the line.
They can't spike it, though. They can't spike it.
Time is out. They're going to have to run the play. Smith got it snapped. No. Can't spike it. Ball game over. Wake wins.
The ball was on the ground when the clock expired. Therefore, the game is over.
Here's a look at the very last play. No, he doesn't get in.
Rouse clearly didn't get in. Steve Adazio.
To be louder in here. You'll hear more noise cascading down. As Yoon kicks it off, Muhammad decides to not take it out, and then the whistle, if the ball fully came out across the goal line, it would mark inside the one. They say it didn't, and it's a touchback. Or safety. The line judge was ruling touchback, but it's a safety. As he took the knee, apparently the ball did not come all the way out.
He stepped out of the end zone and kneeled back.
The returner possessed the ball, entered the field of play. In possession, returned back into the end zone with the ball and kneeled down.
The ball and the foot and the left foot, everything is out of the end zone, so there's no doubt.
And it's a great call. It was just confusion as the line judge on the goal line initially signaled touchback. Yes, he brought it all the way out.
Both feet are out. There's just no doubt about it.
And then brought it in.
Much of the yards as you can on this return. Jones and Milton standing back at their own 20. As he tried to field it. Yeah. Hawkeyes recover it. It's Devontae Young, and it looked like a cyclone ran into his own man. And you got to let the guys know that the kick is short and that you're going to be coming up to field it so that they know to get out of the way. Datrone Young ran into Deshaunte Jones, and the Hawkeyes recover it, and they're going to walk out of here with a victory.
On 3rd and 14, and they bring it. Ward is backed up. May have gone out of the back of the end zone, a la Orlovsky, and he did.
The ruling on the field is that the runner stepped on the end line. The result of the play is a safety.
Payne and Williams getting that pressure on Cam Ward, and it is a safety for Fresno State.
Hey, diddle, 3 up the middle, and the third guy is going to be unblocked. That's the pressure here. It's actually, for the most part, pretty well protected there initially up the middle by Washington State. However, the right tackle, Famote, just gets beat inside.
Finishing the top 5 in the league in sacks since Randy Gregory did it in 2013. Oh, Manning goes back, or Vick goes back and fields it and then throws it in a bounds. They're going to spot him inside the 1. Cam Taylor-Britt, first mistake was fielding the ball, and then I don't know what he was doing.
Illegal forward pass. Number 5 of the receiving team. Foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the result of the play is a safety.
There it is. And the first points of the season, at least before this is checked out in replay, come on a safety on special teams.
Just as Brett Bielema would draw it up to begin his career in Champaign, but that
Approaching 2 minutes to go. In the flat. Can Cole Taylor get there? No, nowhere near the line to make. Tried to go up and over and could not escape from Marco Wilson and Trevez Johnson. Is there a flag down? We have no chance of seeing that from our booth in this fog.
He had 3 routes that would have been first down distance. He dumped it off, so it was an aggressive call.
I think what the penalty is going to be because one of the Florida defensive players ripped off the cleat of 87 and threw it down the field.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 11 of the defense, throwing the LSU player's shoe 20 yards down the field. That's his first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. Automatic first down.
I don't think I've ever heard an official announce throwing a player's shoe.
Well,
and it wasn't 11. It was Marco Wilson.
In the final 30 seconds. Career long 53. Snap and hold are good. Did he get all of that? It's right down the middle, and it is good from 57 yards. LSU takes the lead with 23 seconds to go. From 51, it is hooking. It is no good! Barely wide to the left. Florida is upset by LSU in the swamp.